Heartbreaking discovery last night leave 3 puppies looking for a new home. So heartbreaking. These 3 girls are playful, affectionate, and adorable. You'd never know by their demeanor right now that just last night, these 3 and 2 other siblings were found abandoned in a duffel bag in a dumpster.
Someone saw movement in the bag and rescued these 3 sisters. But sadly, 2 other puppies were found dead in the bag. The Arizona Humane Society has stepped in and has already given these 3 girls a clean bill of health.
So at first when they were brought to us, they weren't feeling so good. They were a little hot, they were a little shy, but now, as you can see, they're just playing, they're rambunctious. They're healthy puppies. They're gonna find their forever home soon.
I bet they will.
Yeah.
The Humane Society plans on letting these 3 girls go up for adoption as soon as Thursday. Of course, they also tell us that there are plenty of other dogs and cats up for adoption if these 3 aren't exactly what you're looking for.
In the meantime, Phoenix police are working on the case of animal cruelty. Again, they were found in that dumpster near 7th Avenue and Baseline. If you've got any information, you can contact Silent Witness. The number's 480-WITNESS.